Hey guys, well, it is officially time to call it a year. The 2017 Derby season is officially over for All For Him Racing. It has been for a little bit of time. We have been distracted, but more on that later. Just have some addition to our racing team. That has been a distraction, but a great distraction. So that's why we've been a little light on the videos lately, guys, so sorry about all that. So we got things packed away here for the winter time. We've got a lot of equipment and tools kind of just thrown in at the moment. Unfortunately, as things got cold, it just kind of happened. So over here on this side, you can see we've got a figure 8 car. She's parked in for the winter time. Definitely still need to be working on that. You're going to see the lower control arms will be replaced in the springtime. They'll be beefed up as needed just to keep them from breaking this year. If you guys remember, or this coming year, if you remember, this year it broke right in half on the driver's side, so that was exciting. And so obviously we don't want that to happen again. The Camaro itself is just parked over here. It drove itself right off the trailer and into the shop. It is extremely frustrating with the way that this thing has been not performing in the engine department the way that we had expected. It wasn't running great when we ran it at Fulton County, but we found some issues. We corrected those. It was running really good and strong prior to the Allen County Derby. The second run started out running good out on the track, was able to make some hits, no problem, and then all of a sudden took a hit, just started to run like crap, and then instantly died, and then just did not want to restart. It would fire up for a second and then just fall on its face. Had to have it pushed up on the trailer. Let it sit overnight, fired right up, idled great, drove it into the shop, and at that point I was just so fed up with the thing. It's been sitting ever since, so we really haven't done much to it other than pull the battery out just in preparation for winter time. And got our new wheel horse. I filmed a video on that, and hopefully we'll have uploaded it before you guys are seeing this one. So this will join the fleet for the 2018 Derby season. We'll be using it to not to mow the grass. I already got a nice mower for that, so the deck will be coming off the bottom, and we'll have a snow blade on the front, which may be dual purpose for other things as far as maybe pushing vehicles around. I'm thinking about maybe welding some hooks on the top of that for chains to be able to pull facing forward or push, you know, depending on what's needed. Maybe a little more beefy bumper on the back that will allow me a little more options as far as hooking things up to it. Not entirely sure what we're going to do there. So we definitely got this, and we're looking forward to having this thing around the shop come the springtime because it'll make moving our dead vehicles or things that are in process around a little bit easier. Our truck is great, but it is not the most versatile tool to have around. And lastly, we've got our white Chevy Derby truck still sitting over here. Got it covered up with a tarp at the moment. I know I filmed an aftermath video of it. Again, not much has happened to it other than pulling the battery and getting the gas out of it. Still needs to be torn apart, and I wanted to get that done before the snow started to fly here. Not entirely sure how much we're going to be able to get done at this point. Just have other priorities in my life I need to take care of. As I said, good distractions. But needless to say, this thing is either going to be torn apart and hauled off to a scrapyard somewhere near you, or if any of you guys actually have interest in purchasing this thing as a roller, you're welcome to make an offer and buy some of All For Him Racing history here. That's been, you know, as some would say, maybe YouTube famous a bit, but nonetheless, this thing still may have life in it if you're really gung-ho to give trucks a try. To be competing at the level that we would like to be, this thing is done as far as I'm concerned. So we'll be building something new come the 2018 season. Still not entirely sure what that's going to be. We're still looking at trying to make some purchases. Or we may change classes up a bit. We're not entirely sure what is in store. So I guess that just means, haha guys, you got to come and check it out for the 2018 season. But nonetheless, feel free to shoot us an email. It's allforhimracing@gmail.com if you want to reach out and potentially buy this thing. It is possible that it may be gone by the time you're watching this video, so if that's the case, apologize in advance. You know, the first come, first serve in that situation. But again, mostly at this point, I just want to get the tires are already off, the ones that I really want to keep. We're keeping the rear good mud ones. These will be rollers that could go with it if you choose to buy it. We're pulling the motor, transmission, battery, gas tank, and gauges. That's all coming out. But the roll cage will still stay in it. May cut it out if we're going to scrap it. So the roll cage will most likely just stay in it. The front bumper is also being kept. That is our aluminum one that we've been using forever, so that'll still remain as well. But anyways, you know, if you guys are gung-ho, we know what this thing's worth in scrap, and also what the rear end is worth just by itself. And so, you know, feel free to make a reasonable offer, but again, we also know what we can get for this thing if we pull the rear end and scrap it. So keep that in mind, but we'll be willing to give somebody a deal, and if you have a trade of any kind, feel free to reach out for that too. But enough about that truck. So there you go, guys. The thing is going to be torn apart and either scrapped or sold, so feel free if you want to buy the thing to do so. So there you go, guys. That's what we got going on out here. We've had a really nice season with the figure 8 car as far as winnings and trophies. So we need to go check those out. So there's this year's trophies that we won, minus the one plaque sitting there in the bottom corner. All the trophies, that was just from this season. Almost all from the figure 8 race car, but one from the Camaro. So as you can see, there's quite a bit right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because there's one even tucked in behind. So 8 trophies, so not too bad. And again, filling up a whole shelf just in one season. So I think we're going to have to either build another shelf or something here, guys. So maybe we'll have another video just on that. But not bad at all. We were happy with that. So all in all, the 2017 season was a really good season for All For Him Racing. The figure 8 car performed very well as it was hoping it would, and nothing to be upset about. Second place is perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned, because after every one of those races it drove itself on the trailer. So either break it for first or drive it back on the trailer for second. It would be fine, you know, honestly. We're out there to make a good show for everybody and hopefully keep our stuff together. The Camaro could have went a little bit better, but you know, ultimately it performed well, and we learned a lot. We've never ran a Camaro before. It's definitely a learning experience. I'd say we've got the front well built. It is not really bent at all. The rear end, these are soft. I just knew that up front. It's not bending exactly how I want, but we are excited going into the 2018 season, because this thing will for sure see the track at least one more time, and hopefully maybe a few more times on top of that. So there you go, guys. That is our recap for the 2017 Derby season. Again, as always, we are very appreciative of all of you that have been following us over the years, and we will be back for 2018. And of course, we will have videos over the winter time as well, different highlights that we've come up with from the footage that we've recorded, and a bunch of how-tos and other things. So that is always going on here at All For Him Racing. Give us a thumbs up if the 2017 season was worth watching to you guys. If you have not subscribed already, please consider to do so. That would be awesome. That is a way that we know who's actually watching our videos. We meet a lot of people that say, yeah, we know you, but we're not subscribed to you. Well, you know what? It's really easy to subscribe. All you need to do is have a Google account. That's right. You don't even need to have your own YouTube channel or anything. All you need is a Google account, and you can subscribe to us. So please consider doing so if you have not already. And if you have been a subscriber of ours, that is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. But one thing I also want to make sure to point out is that if you go below this video, you'll see the subscribe button, and there's a little bell icon there. And if you have not already hit that and you are a subscriber of ours, please push that bell icon, because that will tell YouTube that hey, we want to be notified of when these guys upload videos. So that'll simply send you an email or some kind of an alert on your phone if you're using your mobile that will say All For Him Racing has uploaded a new video, you should check it out. It just makes it a lot easier so you guys are getting the updates on our projects when we upload it. Or if maybe we come up with something that's not time sensitive next year, I think we're hoping to maybe do some giveaways next year, maybe do some live streaming. So you need to be on top of that information, otherwise you're going to miss out. So be sure to click the little bell if you are already subscribed, or if you're just not subscribing, make sure to do that too. But as always, we are super appreciative of all you guys and all your support for this season as well as all the previous seasons. And we are really excited here at All For Him Racing for the 2018 season that is coming up. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you have a great day, and until the next video, we'll talk to you later, guys.